Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and before I get going, I got a question. Am I the only one with an 18-year-old in college who tries to call their kid, and when you get them on the phone, you're thinking, oh, wrongly so, oh, when I call, I haven't talked to them in 3 or 4 days, they're going to be excited to talk to me and want to talk about all kinds of stuff. But when he actually answers the phone, it's like I'm interviewing him and I'm asking him questions and I'm getting like one-word answers and when can I go type of vibe. Actually, that doesn't offend me or hurt my feelings at all, because I don't think when I was in college, I think I was too busy having a good time to be worried about what my parents were doing. But I'm sure I'm not the only one with a kid like that. XRP Las Vegas is going to be here before you know it, folks.
Exciting times ahead for the crypto industry and XRP. Now is the time to learn more about the evolution of finance and Web3 at the world's largest XRP conference in Las Vegas, May 30th and 31st, XRP Las Vegas 2025. Hear from industry leaders about the direction of this industry, including emerging yield-earning options, custody, tokenization of real-world assets, and more. The journey has been long, and now we can celebrate together at XRP Las Vegas 2025. Get your event tickets and hotel discounts at XRPLasVegas.com. New speakers added to our lineup include Austin King, Omni, Mark Otto, Monorex, Keith Grossman, MoonPay, Dom Kwok, Easy A, Matt Hogan, Bitwise, and more. Go to XRPLasVegas.com for additional speaker lineups. Lock in your tickets now. XRP Las Vegas 2025 will be here before you know it.
All right. Now, just a reminder, look, here's what you do in the description of every one of my videos. The first thing I want to point out at the below, you can join my private group here. In that private group, we do, every day on every video, I do extended content. So there's more, I talk about a lot more stuff in there and a lot of things that I'm not willing to talk about out here. And then I also, so you can click the join button there. And then you can also drop down the description and you've got I'm giving you an option because you can either join it through DAI XRP, which is the Patreon, or now you can join it through YouTube. And then I've applied with X, and you'll be able to also join it through X. And it's going to be the same price. It's just, you'll be able to join it. It'll give you an option. Some people like going through YouTube, some like Patreon, some like X, and I'm giving you the option. There's also the link to XRPLasVegas.com. You can go get your discount tickets and discount MGM Grand Rooms. The market is kind of flat. XRP came up a little bit yesterday. It got as high as about 272-ish maybe. Now, we saw Grant Cardone doing his poll, and it backfired on him in XRP. Every poll I think I've seen having to do with crypto that included XRP doesn't just win, but wins by a long shot. XRP winning these polls is pretty much the way it is. But I wanted to put out the Bitcoin XRP poll that really matters, because I've told you, the entire market you've seen is not a real market, because Bitcoin has had a regulatory monopoly. So I ran this poll. If Bitcoin had not had a regulatory monopoly, they called Bitcoin a commodity early on. And remember, they called it a commodity knowing that Homeland Security had met with the 4 Satoshis. So you know who the founders are, just like you did in the Ethereum free pass. Bill Hinman stands up there and he says, well, you know, we don't know who there's not any promoters of this. And then the promoters got on stage after him to talk about Ethereum. Well, same concept. They created a regulatory monopoly for Bitcoin, and then with the Hinman speech for Ethereum in 2018. And ever since then, all it's been is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they've tried to paint the lie that somehow these two are better than all the rest. And it was always a lie. It's a lie now, and the market's a lie now. And until you get the complete level playing field that Ripple was asking for years ago, you're not going to see the real market, period. That has been one big, huge, monstrous lie. And that's a fact, Jack. Now, when you run the poll, if they had not had this regulatory monopoly, and if you hadn't had the Ethereum free pass, and if you had just had a level playing field for all digital assets where you let them all go, the best technologies would have gone straight to the top, and they knew it. That's why they did this. But now you're about to get it. And when you do get it, it's going to be the XRP show. All the people doing this poll, and it wasn't, you're not listening to just me. Look how many people voted. 8,708 votes. XRP wins 95%. I even put Cardano in there. Cardano has faced the same thing. Not as bad as XRP, but they have done nothing but talk bad about Cardano, the same marketing machine that's been marketing Bitcoin and Ethereum. They did the same thing to Charles Hoskinson, which is why I never understood why he was talking trash about the XRP community. But now he gets it, and so welcome aboard. Now, SEC has now acknowledged the filing of the Wisdom Tree Spot XRP ETF, and it's a good time to give you a little reminder. This is from Ashley Prosper. It's getting interesting. She had pointed out, I don't know when this tweet was from. Let's see if there's a date, and there's not. Some of the things that are coming. Ripple XRP in 2025. SEC case is going to be finalized. That's pretty certain. IPO launch, if it doesn't launch, I think you're going to at least get an announcement that they're going for IPO. UK FCA license acquired. Completion of US money transmitter license. XRP ETFs, BlackRock, Vanguard. Write it down, folks. Those two are coming. XRP usage by every bank in Japan. Links to Fed messaging service. Links to automated clearinghouse. Tokenization, precious metals, oil, gas, etc. We saw Brazil creating a Brazilian bank creating their stablecoin on the XRP ledger. You're going to see a tidal wave of that kind of stuff. CBDC deployment worldwide using Ripple's network. Just because the United States does not want CBDCs does not mean that other countries will not have them. And they may not even call them CBDCs, but they will put them on the XRP ledger, many of them. Remember, Ripple was working with over 50 central banks around the world all these years, folks. Partnerships with Amazon. Kendra Hill said that there was a partnership with Amazon years in the making, and that Amazon owned 5 billion XRP. We shall see on that. Google, Apple, etc., and so much more. This was a Wolf of Wall Street's USEA has acknowledged the filing of Wisdom Tree Spot XRP ETF. Then you got this, an update from Cointelegraph. Bitwise, 21 shares Grayscale XRP ETFs have been acknowledged by the SEC so far. Meanwhile, the odds of XRP ETFs approval in Polymarket sitting at 78%, which I think is way up from what it was. This is huge right here. Coinbase CEO says that as much as 10% of the global GDP will be crypto-based by 2030. Think tokenization of assets. I think it might be more. This thing might accelerate faster than people even think. Trump was at, it was a fintech conference in Miami yesterday. Listen to what he says.
I've signed executive orders to keep the United States at the forefront of artificial intelligence and to end Joe Biden's war on Bitcoin and crypto. We ended that war totally. That war is over. They were very hostile toward them until the very end, just because there's so many people on Bitcoin and crypto that just before the end, the SEC came out and they were being very nice. I was so nice to people because so many people were being indicted for no reason whatsoever. Very political group of people. That's all they did was they liked indicting people, but they were being indicted, and many of those indictments were dropped just before the election because they said, wait a minute, there's 100 million, 125 million people using this, and they didn't want to have, all these people being voted against. But by the time they did that, it was too late. We had that vote entirely, I think. I think anybody smart that believed in that, and there are a lot of people believing it, anybody that was smart voted for Trump. And they pulled the indictments, and I see people that were indicted. I said, I saved your life. I saved your life. Because if they thought that, they actually thought that I was doing it, they said, why is Trump doing it? Is he doing it for political reasons? I don't do anything for political reasons. I do what's right. I want to be in the forefront of every industry. So,
how can you not love Trump? And then he said this.
Jones Industrial Average is up 2,200 points, and Bitcoin has set multiple all-time record highs because everyone knows that I'm committed to making America the crypto capital. We want to stay at the forefront of everything, and one of them is crypto, and Miami seems to be the center of the action, come to think of it, and maybe it'll stay there. Business Jones Industrial Average is up.
Yeah, Miami, I think that's where, isn't that where Brad Garlinghouse lives, Miami? Look at Eleanor Terrett. You're going to see a lot more of this, folks. She's at Fox Business. Was chatting with a coworker in the elevator just now, and a lady standing near us. Wait, you cover crypto? What's going on with XRP? She's the third or fourth person I've met in this building that owns XRP. I said she should follow me on X. And then, of course, we had this. Ripple, Braza Bank is launching the BRL stablecoin on the XRP ledger pegged to Brazilian real. BBRL offers secure, efficient digital transactions for Brazil and South America, launching early 2025. And then VET points this out, Brazilian real stablecoin coming to the XRP ledger by Braza Bank. Not only a bank, but also expected to capture 30% of the market in Brazil. XRP ledger is ideal for stablecoins and tokenized assets since 2013. And then this is huge, folks. Trump tells you he's going into Fort Knox.
We're going to go into Fort Knox to make sure the gold is there.
Are they going to?
You know that we're going to go into Fort Knox. Do you know about that?
Sir,
That was a bad bump.
are they going to eliminate more national security positions, civilians there?
We'll see what happens. But one of the things we do want to look, I mean, we hope everything's fine with Fort Knox, but we're going to go to Fort Knox, the fabled Fort Knox, to make sure the gold is there.
Where would the gold have gone? Brought up.
If the gold isn't there, we're going to be very upset.
Uh-oh. Now, this is Howard Lutnick, who's the new Commerce Secretary. Folks, let me tell you something. The next 1 minute and 10 seconds that you're going to listen to, if you are excited about what's about to happen with crypto, if they do what he says in this video, you're going to be, I mean, this country is going to be wealthier than anyone could have ever imagined. This is going to be talk about the golden age, not just of crypto. This is going to be the golden age of wealth in the United States.
And I'm telling you, you watch it, we're going to do it.
If you get savings from these DOGE cuts, are you going to give any of this back to the American people? We keep hearing about these DOGE dividends.
Well, think about it. Donald Trump announces the External Revenue Service, and his goal is very simple. His goal is to abolish the Internal Revenue Service and let all the outsiders pay. I mean, this is someone who is focused on America. Let's drive down our waste, fraud, and abuse. I'll give you an example. Cruise ships. You ever see a cruise ship with an American flag on the back? They have flags of like Liberia or Panama. None of them pay taxes. None of them pay taxes. Every super tanker, none pays taxes. Alcohol, all foreign alcohol, no taxes. This is going to end under Donald Trump, and those taxes are going to be paid, and Americans' tax rates are going to come down. That's what Donald Trump wants to do. Balance our budget and cut our taxes. I mean, imagine a Democratic senator going against that. What planet are these?
Exactly what planet are these people from? Despite flat crypto market conditions, XRP Ledger's market cap is plus 6% on the day. This was yesterday. Let's see what it says here. In the minority as a positive gainer over the past week, plus 9%. Since November 11th, 2024, XRP price versus Bitcoin, plus 297%. There's 261 more 100,000 plus XRP wallets than 10 weeks ago. Strong sign of confidence from key stakeholders. Monitor here. Then here's Charles Hoskinson. Look at this.
What Elon Musk is going to do with cryptocurrency. We all know he's planning on getting into the cryptocurrency space full tier, and that's going to be through X. X will be a cryptocurrency wallet, and it'll be the largest cryptocurrency wallet in the world. It'll be 500 million users. Great. So then the question is, well, what cryptocurrencies does he support? Does he want to do DeFi? What chains does he want to actually start investing in and doing? It's been mercurial. Nobody knows. Not Ethereum, not Solana, nobody.
The digital asset investor knows. I've been telling you for years what I think. Tokenizer did a thread on this yesterday. Since everyone's been diving into XLM ties, here are some more. As we know, Stellar Foundation, Jed McCaleb also owns Vast, a space company. This company just so happens to be partnered with Elon Musk, but it goes deeper than just that. We also know Elon has ties to both Stripe and PayPal. PayPal, anyway, I don't have to go through all this. The point is, folks, I've proven to you for years. I even told you that Elon Musk was going to use those Starlink satellites, and that's how both XRP and XLM are going to bank the unbanked, okay? I'm telling you, I've told you for years. The PayPal mafia has been, in my opinion, I believe that they have been in the background of all of this. From Peter Thiel to Elon Musk to maybe even Jack Dorsey. I showed you that the other day. These guys, I'm telling you, there's a larger plan. I believe that the interoperability, I believe Elon Musk is going to allow everybody to be involved in all cryptocurrencies through X, but I believe it's going to be some combination of XRP and XLM, and it's going to be used for interoperability so that you can use all digital assets on the platform. It's not going to be any one, but I believe the backbone is most likely the Stellar network, but I believe XRP Ledger will be in there somewhere. But one thing I wanted to point out, and by the way, just for those of you that never heard me say it, the Founders Fund, which was comprised of a bunch of PayPal mafia people, was one of the first investors in Ripple when it was open. They invested when it was OpenCoin to build a better Bitcoin. The first investor of Stellar was Stripe, and instead for their money they took 2% of the XLM, and to my knowledge they still own all of it today. Those are facts, Jack. And one more thing. Back in, I can't remember, 2018, 19-ish, Stripe had said they would use Bitcoin for payments, and then they stopped using them because Bitcoin doesn't work for payments, and that is a fact too. Look at this. We'll finish here. Somebody else ran a poll, Paul Barron.
When DOGE convinces Donald Trump to go on American blockchain for full transparency, which one would they select? Well, as you can see, right there, this thing is still going, and it's XRP at 87.7% right now. Now, remember, this is only you have a max of 4 choices on X. So if you guys are out there checking out this poll, let me know in the comments on Twitter there, because I don't, there may be some other chains that you feel that might work for
XRP just keeps on winning these things. Now, okay, in DAIXRP.com, and by the way, you can, like I said earlier, you can go to the bottom of this YouTube video, click the join button if you want to join the private group, or you can go to DAIXRP.com and you can join through the Patreon. It's the same group. I do extended videos and you get to watch them ad free on both. Okay, so here's what we're going to talk about in DAIXRP.com. You've heard the term great wealth transfer 1,000 times in this space. What does that mean? What is really about to happen, folks? This makes it all make sense. When you see what I'm going to show you, it's all going to make sense. And it's also going to prepare people for the way that you need to be thinking. And I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going to tell you the way that I'm thinking based on what I'm going to show you. And it's very obvious. Historically, this is how things work. And people need to understand it, because it's going to happen, and it's happened before. It's going to happen again. But when you hear great wealth transfer, what's really being told to you is what I'm going to show you in the group today. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.